Good morning. I wonder if you're familiar with the term occasion of sin. It is a term that comes from moral theology, and it means a thing, a place, a situation, a person that provides you with a temptation that you, as a unique individual, find difficult to overcome. Now, I can't stress this strongly enough. It is not that this thing, place, situation, or person is in itself evil or sinful. It is simply that I, in my weakness, when I encounter one of these things, I find that temptation very difficult to avoid. Now, some examples might be helpful here. I'll start with one that's pretty simple. I used it in a recent sermon. Potato chips. There's nothing inherently evil about potato chips. It's just that I, with my love of salty snacks, find them very difficult to avoid. I can't have a big bag in the house. I will consume it not over days, but over hours, if that long. Now, again, there's nothing inherently evil. I don't call them Satan's spuds. It is that I can't resist them. Most people can have them around and, the bag might go stale before they consume it. I just can't, okay? You get the idea. Here's one that's more hard-hitting. Recovering alcoholics and drug addicts are often told as they enter recovery to avoid certain places or circles of friends connected with their abuse of their drug of choice. They often have to go somewhere else for their camaraderie. They have to find a new circle of friends or meet them in totally different circumstances. Let's take, for instance, a bar. There's nothing wrong with a bar. There are a lot of people who can enjoy a beer, a little camaraderie, and step away and never go to one again for days or weeks or months. But it is this person, for this person, it becomes an occasion of sin. Let me give you another one, okay? I have a friend from Big B Coffee, my favorite coffee shop right across from my neighborhood. Again, one day I'll go back there when it's open inside. But we used to meet each other almost every day, not intentionally, we were just there at the same time. And this person's a lovely man. He's a giving, friendly guy. But what I found out is we cannot talk politics. We just can't. We can talk about almost anything else. We cannot talk politics. It brings out the worst in me, and I think maybe the worst in him too. Thus, talking politics with this man becomes an occasion of sin. You get it? Okay, one final one. I know a few people in their time working in a church have gotten in trouble. They were left alone with cash. Now, here's the situation. A lot of people this day and age give through a draft to their church, a draft from their bank. They give by a check, but a lot of people still put money in the plate. And these people were in particularly bad financial situation. They were left alone with cash that was not counted yet, and they gave in to temptation. It is why churches and other places that deal with cash have protocols in place where often two people have to count at one time. It is to avoid the occasion of sin. Now here we are. We're in this video is being recorded, this meditation, for the Wednesday of the last week of Lent, Holy Week. If you're listening to it on Wednesday, tomorrow's Maundy, Thursday. And I mention occasions of sin because Lent is a special time. It is, some people think of it as a time of deprivation. The question, what are you giving up for Lent? But I don't think of it like that at all. I think it's a time of special self-examination so that we might live lives more spiritually and sometimes psychologically and physically healthy. It's like when you go to your doctor once a year. It's a time where you specially concentrate on your health and problems that are keeping you from your best health, right? Well, that's what Lent is. And so I wanted to make you aware of this concept of occasion of sin so that you might therefore look at your life and see what are occasions of sin and then approach them wisely. My prayer as we go through the rest of this Holy Week is that you will be fantastically blessed and that occasions of sin will no longer be the roadblocks that they may have been to you, the speed bumps on the way. When we identify them, we can avoid them or approach them more skillfully, more wisely. Blessings to all. Have a great Holy Week and a wonderful, joyous Easter.